Go ahead and just kick off the presentations. And first up, we're going to have Chris Canty, who is the co-founder of Cheddar.
All right. I don't like it. I love it, love it, love it.
How you guys doing tonight? Woo. That guy woke up a little bit. Good evening, everyone. So happy to be here. My name is Chris Canty. I am co-founder and CEO of Cheddar. Cheddar is a mobile app survey platform designed to help brands have a direct conversation with millennials. Cheddar creates a powerful conversation with millennials by simply speaking their language. We reach them on mobile devices, offering real-time cash incentives at their favorite restaurants in exchange for answers to 5 short survey questions. You guys recognize these folks up here? They're millennials. And there's 86 million of them in the US today. And yet, holding their attention, as you can see here, is nearly impossible. They're not watching TV, they're not listening to traditional radio, and they're, and they're not watching, and they don't have landlines. But we do know a few things. They're looking at their mobile devices 43 times a day or more, and they're eating out 4 times a week. Millennials spend $700 billion annually, yet brands, like the ones you see up here, have no idea what they're really thinking. And these brands will stop at nothing to find a way to have a lasting conversation. Well, folks, Cheddar is the way. So when you think of conversation, think of this. Cheddar's a little bit of BuzzFeed with their content engagement value, and a little bit of SurveyMonkey with their questioning and data gathering value. Both these concepts, billion-dollar companies on those separate ideas alone. So with Cheddar, whether you're gathering data from market research or creating the next great brand impression, we can be the vehicle to have that conversation. So now let's meet Paul. Paul's an 18-year-old freshman at UW-Madison. We're going to follow Paul as he has an ongoing conversation with Cheddar. Paul is constantly connected to his phone, his friends, and of course he eats out about 4 times a week. Paul's hungry for a slice of mac and cheese pizza, and let's be honest, who isn't? So he opens up the Cheddar app. He's going to be greeted with a list of geo-targeted restaurant offers in his area. Cheddar's going to offer Paul a chance to take a $1 to take a 5-question mobile survey. Cheddar selects his favorite restaurant, Ian's, to redeem his instant cash credit. Now, behind the scenes, a 5-question survey is built specifically for Paul in real time. You see, Cheddar surveys are built like a set of building blocks, where we're constantly pulling in questions from our brand partners to create a unique survey based on the user profile. And these brand partners, they're literally paying Cheddar for access to our millennial audience. So in this case, Paul's going to receive a question from Nike, 2 questions from United Way, and a couple questions from some of my Generator alums, Grocery Key and Bright Sellers. Next, Paul's going to be walked through a series of 5 questions. These questions can be multiple choice, like the one you see here from United Way on volunteer activity. They can even be a set of images, like the one you see here from AMC Theaters on which movie deserves another sequel. After about 30 seconds, Paul has now completed his survey. He's earned $1 credit to use at Ian's. Cheddar will then reimburse Ian's in full for that $1 credit and deliver millennial data back to our brand partners like a United Way. So now let's fast forward. Paul's a senior, and he's used Cheddar more than 500 times. And we know a ton about Paul. We know that he prefers Las Vegas over the beach, and we know that he loves that nice hot slice of Ian's Pizza after a big Badger win. You see, with Cheddar, we're only really limited by what we can ask Paul directly. And ladies and gentlemen, we are building the largest and most robust data set of millennials known to man. And we are going to help brands hyper-target this lucrative audience. So now the fun stuff. How does Cheddar make money? The revenue model is pretty simple. We charge brands 50 cents per survey impression. So let's use Paul as a use case example. Paul's answered 2,500 individual Cheddar questions in his lifetime, which means brands have paid Cheddar $1,250 for those responses. And ladies and gentlemen, there are currently 21 million millennials residing on college campuses, and that's where we're going to target. I'll let you guys have some fun with the math on that scalability. Some great traction right now. I see I'm running low on time, so I'm going to speed through. We have 10 new data partners on the backside fueling that Cheddar survey bank. September app launch, we're approved for Apple and Android, looking to launch this September on UW-Madison's campus. We have 1,100 students that joined our waitlist in 2 weeks. Great, great traction. Our team, Chris Canty, again, myself, graduate of Wisconsin School of Business, 15 years of B2B sales experience. My co-founder, Alan Lamb, 10 years working on Wall Street in media and tech, graduate of MIT and Cornell. We're actively raising our seed round at about $350,000, looking for a September close. We would love introductions to brands and restaurants as well. With that money, we're hoping to gain 18 months of runway, 50,000 users, and 5 new campuses. Ladies and gentlemen, Cheddar is building the most robust data set on millennials known to man. We're going to help brands hyper-target this lucrative audience. Thank you. We'll talk to you guys after the show.